Fatigue makes cowards of us all. I don't know who said that. I think it was me. I think I came up with that one. But when we get tired, we get scared. And when we get tired and scared, we do stupid stuff that makes us more tired, that makes us more scared. Don't do any of that. When you first start sparring and you first start fighting, everybody's tired, everybody sucks. In this video, Cliff and I are going to tell you a couple little tips and tricks and tactics and some actual techniques to either help you catch your breath, to help you keep from getting tired, to keep from showing them you're tired, and also maybe a little dirty, sneaky stuff along the way. Now, there's no sponsor for today's videos, but I will point out that these gloves are, I think there's still some available. I'll put a link down in the description below. And also, if you are not subscribed, if you could click subscribe, that helps us make more videos like this. One key thing, before we get into all the oh, here's how you use your teep kick to create distance so you can get a breath. But before we get all the mechanical stuff, I want you to understand that being aggressive and taking the initiative and being the one attacking and active will actually make you less tired than the person shelling up and blocking. I need to repeat that because it might be confusing. Attacking, throwing punches and techniques can be less tiring than doing what Cliff was just doing. I'll explain. If we know the basics, then we know that we should exhale strongly with each strike. That when I hit, I need to give a big whoosh, right? Or whoosh, 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 right? I need to be making those cool martial arts noises. I also know that when Cliff punches me, I'm supposed to whoosh, 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 whoosh. I'm supposed to breathe. Even if we're having an exchange, it's whoosh, 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 whoosh. I know that I'm supposed to be breathing when he punches me or kicks me or does anything to me. You have to breathe when you strike and breathe when you get striked. But the problem is, I choose when I punch. I don't choose when Cliff punches. So I'm reacting. I don't think I have to make a case that reacting is slower than acting. If I attack and he reacts, I've got the initiative. So if you are choosing when to strike, you are choosing when to breathe. If you are defending, right, I have to react and just guess. Which brings us to the other way to get some time to catch your breath, and that's feints. If I feint, Cliff has to breathe out, exhale, brace, move, plan to defend. If I feint, that can buy me time. Feinting can be a way to trick you, like, look over here, I'm going to hit you with this one. It could be a way to stagger the timing, but it can just be a way to buy time. Problem is you can't overuse this. Me and Cliff just had a rousing little exchange, and then I go. I don't have to have intention to attack during those feints, and some good easy ones that don't take a ton of energy. Feint and the jab. It's the martial arts equivalent of going like this, like that, right? I can feint the kick, Israel Adesanya style, you know. This one here. This costs no energy, right? Yeah, I could do this to you all day long, and if I've really got you, see? If I've really got you, boom. But that's the way the feint has to work. You have to have really hit them and really done something to them for it to matter. If I've never actually landed anything on you, and I'm a little scaredy noob first day, and I've never actually landed anything, me to go, right? You're not worried about any of that. But if I've railed you one time, boom! Then when I move this leg, they have to worry about that. You can't overuse that though. You can't just constantly buy seconds and minutes and hours because they're going to be like, all right, I don't believe you. You have to make it believable. Now, another actual physical technique is any distance creating technique. My favorite would be the teep. You could go a little side teep, but you have to use it. If you're using it to get some time to catch your breath, use it to get some time to catch your breath. That might inform the way that you throw the kick. That might make it different. If I want to hurt Cliff with our front kick style stuff, I will hurt Cliff with some impact. If I want to move Cliff, I'll put maybe more of my foot on him than I would the other way, and I'll push more. If I want to really move Cliff, I'll do a little hop with this foot. I'll take this leg and kind of boom and stomp. Now, maybe that takes a little longer. Maybe it telegraphs. Maybe he'll block it. I don't care because my purpose is to move him away and catch my breath. here's the thing about doing techniques to catch your breath. You can't tell them that you're doing techniques to catch your breath. So, the next little tip, I push him, boom. I need to fill up a little bit of space. Not enough that I actually have to go fight some more because I'm tired and scared and I don't want to fight anymore, but enough that I make you think that like I do want to fight and I'm not scared and I'm not tired. You got to convince the guy that you're not tired, because here's the thing, he's tired. He thinks his punches, everyone sucks, dude, and everyone thinks they're tired. Like they think, you know, remember early on you felt like your punches were doing nothing?
Yeah.
And when he hit you, it felt like a jackhammer? He felt the same way about you. Like everybody sucks and everybody's scared. So when I finish up, and maybe it even isn't this one. Maybe it's just your regular, you know, good little combo. I just go boom, 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 boom. I need to fill up the space and feint. Be like, dude, I'm still here. I don't need to be going. I'll show you how to breathe correctly to recover quickly here in a second. But convince him you're still there, and you can do that also with feints or with actual real techniques. Like the double jab is a good way to end anything. If you're doing just boxing, boom, 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 you pivot out, pop, pop. That buys me an extra 2 or 3 breaths. If I just finish a combo, boom, 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 I might get 1 breath and then he's back in the fight. But if I finish that same combo, boom, boom, and he's thinking about it, and then I go, pop, pop, that might buy me a couple more seconds to get a couple more breaths, and I look more active in the eyes of the judges. I've robbed him of some initiative. I'm breathing, he's reacting. It's just all around better to extend that combo just a little bit. Now, I said you don't want to show them that you're tired, but in typical hard to hurt fashion, you don't want to show them that you're tired unless, of course, you do. I'm about to reveal one of Cliff's best secrets. Is it okay that I do that? Okay, I actually censored this out of a video once before. This dude got me with this. This is the dirtiest thing. I do dirty stuff, right? And I like to play with people's minds, but this, Cliff, is grimy. This is what Cliff does. We are very gentlemanly when we spar here. Like, we go fast, and we keep the intensity high, but we keep the impact low, and we don't do things that are too unnecessary. The one area where we do kind of turn into jerks around here, and it's actually for a nice purpose, is if you show us that you're tired. If anyone in here gets tired, nobody lets up. Nobody gives them a break. Nobody gives them a breath. If I see that Cliff is tired, I become more aggressive. I almost salivate. I want my sparring partners to throw up. Not because I'm hitting them in the body, but just because I'm wearing them out. Opinions vary, but I think that we can use sparring as conditioning. That's actually how I use it. That's my conditioning, is usually sparring. I don't think it's a time to like swap brain cells for pride and ego. I think it's a time to get our wind and our timing up. So if I see Cliff get tired, I get super aggressive. And this is what this guy does. I don't like this. I mean, I like it, but I don't like it when it happens to me. He will go like this. He'll break off an exchange and go like that. And just like that, I get so happy and hungry, and I'm like, yeah, Cliff, oh, you getting tired, old man? Here, let me. Every time. Works every time. He goes like this. I'm so tired. Boom! And gets me with one of those right there. Every time. It doesn't have to be that technique, because maybe that technique doesn't work for you. It could be whatever. I could just breathe and I'm hands down, super tired. Cliff gets super aggressive. Boom, and it might be that. You feign weakness when you're strong and feign strength when you're weak. I'm pretty sure that I'm very famous for saying that. If I make you think that I'm vulnerable, it will make you more aggressive. If I make you think that I'm strong and ready, it will make you more defensive. So that's what you got to do, and you got to use those opportunities to take breaths. Now, how we take breaths, this is important. A lot of guys don't understand this. When you come back from the round, you're going to come back, sit on the stool, and you're going to be going. And I'm going to tell you to take a good recovery breath. You'll always give me one. They'll always give me one breath. They'll be going. I'll tell them to breathe. They'll go. And they'll go right back to panting. If you can make yourself do 5 in a row, you will be a new man. It takes about 30 seconds to get 5, and you can spend the next 30 seconds listening to your coach. You will be a new man. You have to will yourself to force oxygen down into your lungs, because that's what's wrong with you. That's the problem. Your muscles are clamoring for oxygen. You need to take in oxygen so your lungs absorb it, so it goes into your blood and it goes to your muscles. Because you feel like this, but what's actually happening is all the muscles in your body are drained of energy. All right? You can breathe hard. That's not a big deal. All right? But it's when your muscles lack energy, that's when you start getting beat up. You start losing. You start feeling scared, and you start feeling like it's not going your way. Here's how you breathe. If I have a hand on my belly and a hand on my chest, right? When I breathe in deep, I want this hand to move first. I want to impregnate myself with air. Then the chest. About 2 seconds in, 2 seconds out. Opinions may vary. Some people might do more with different timing. But your lungs are bigger than you realize they are. They go down further and up further than those stupid little pink things in the diagram in your health book. We go like this. We breathe in deep. This hand will move first. It should look like this. I'll exaggerate it. It's belly, 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 chest, chest, chest. Then breathe out. That's how you force the most air into your body so you can absorb the most oxygen. And if you can do 5 in a row, you'll be a new man. But mechanically, things we can do when our muscles are clamoring for oxygen. One thing that you can do is maybe go long guard to buy yourself more time. So this guy has like more obstacles to get through, right? I'm doing like this. What's the problem here? My shoulders might start to get tired. So what do I need to do? I need to put my hands down. And you're like, but Mike, you just made a video saying don't put your hands down. I know, I say lots of things. You should put your hands down when your arms are tired. You should. Here's the problem. What people do is when their arms get tired, they think, well, coach said hands up, so I'll just have my hands here. And then they're not down and they're not up. They're not doing you any good. They're not protecting you and you're not resting those shoulders. So either have them up for real in whatever stance you want or have them down. And when you put them down, you look that dude right in the eye with confidence and think, I'm fine. Tell him, telepathically tell him, dude, you're tired, aren't you? Yeah, this sucks, doesn't it? Yeah, come on. Put him down when you put him down. Take a little half step back, put them down, rest your shoulders. I know your arms are getting tired. But when it's time to go, have them up, like this. But take your breaks. Take your breaks through fainting, moving them, filling up that, ooh, yeah, like this, or when you put them down, but get right back on the gas and be aggressive. Boom! See that second attack? I finished the combo. Cliff probably felt like, oh, that's the end of the exchange. You give him one more, and then he has to like reboot his computer. But that's all about being tired and being scared and being a coward, feeling afraid and feeling inadequate. Right? Because that's how training is supposed to feel. Like if you're talking to guys and they're saying that they don't feel those ways, one of two things is true. They're either lying or they're malfunctioning. It's not normal to go into a room full of people who are bigger and stronger and better than you at fighting and have them beat on you and be like, yeah, this is cool, I live for this. That's not normal. At the end, you will feel defeated. You will feel like, oh, I'm not good enough. Just put a yet on the end of that. I'm not good enough yet. I can't keep up yet. I can't finish the sparring round yet. It's all mental. Well, 60% mental. I mean, you do need to probably run some laps and do some push-ups. But if you want more fitness tips, self-defense techniques, gear reviews, as well as concepts and principles that make you hard to hurt, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications.
Icy Mike!
Wait. All right, screw it, let's do it.